Sorry, sorry.
Easy.
Thank you. How are you? You're welcome. So, I was thinking that thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. Of today's moment notification, the 35th anniversary of the Niger Delta Development Commission NDDC. Extend my sincere appreciation to the Managing Director of the NDDC, Chief Dr. Samuel, the Board Chairman and members of the Board, and indeed the management team of NDDC for putting together the 35th anniversary of the Commission. Let me begin by congratulating Shiboku along with past leaders of the Commission for their invaluable contributions over the years, which have helped shape the NDDC into the institution we are celebrating today. As sons and daughters of the Niger Delta, this Silver Jubilee presents an opportunity for deep reflection on the Commission's unique journey, the milestones achieved across the vision, the lessons learned over the 25 years, and indeed the critical work that still lies ahead of the Commission. My personal connection to this development agency, the NDDC, spans several decades, as I mentioned to you. And many may not know that I once served in the defunct company, which is because of the NDDC. I started here as an assistant director in the Directorate of Environmental Protection and Pollution Control. I left there as an assistant director and become the deputy director, deputy governor of my state Bayelsa State, and of course my family on. So that gives me a vantage position to have an idea of what has been happening in NDDC over the people. But something critical that I need to mention. Oyema Opefu, the pioneer chairman, noted the frequent changes of the leadership of NDDC has been a problem of the development. Yeah. When we listen to the keynote advice, Lambert mentioned numerous projects abandoned. But not abandoned because the managers of NDDC wanted to do so, but the frequent changes may be that way. When you cannot plan, when there's no time to plan, agencies that go develop now resort to contractor-driven projects, not project based on planning. From what the chairman said, over these 25 years, we have had 11 CEOs of NDDC. That means that this CEO on the average is 2 years, 3 months. So 2 years, 3 months, how can you plan? How can you finish projects that are significant to something? So let me thank Mr. President for retaining the CEO. And we are here celebrating this because he has stayed a little more than 2 years. Buhari appointed him in 2022, I think November or so, but resumed duty at January 2023. Tinubu came on board May 2023. If Tinubu was not interested in developing this region, he would have moved him and appointed to another person. He would have been just 5 years, 5 months in office. Nobody would have had that at all. We hear about Oyema Opefu and to me Adage because they stayed for a reasonable time. And within that period, they were able to put things on ground that people remember. So, the Excellency, the Secretary of Government, we are representing the president here, convey my sincere appreciation to him and all that we want him to allow these people to complete their projects. As we celebrate this milestone, I commend the current leadership under Dr. Akume for its purposeful governance, people-oriented project execution, and commendable community engagement initiatives. I urge the Commission not to relent but to deepen its commitment to performance-driven and inclusive governance, one that prioritizes long-term impact over short-term, politically motivated projects. We must continually emphasize that the future of the Niger Delta does not rest solely on oil and gas. It lies in agriculture, education, digital innovation, tourism, and renewable energy. True sustainability requires preparing our region for a post-oil economy. The transition that must begin now. To the current and future leaders of the NDDC, I offer this challenge. Let the next 25 years be defined by legacy projects, integrated planning, and robust collaboration with state governments, communities, and civil society actors. Let us move from vision to verifiable outcomes, from promises to measurable progress, from projects from paper to prosperity on the ground. Yes. I am pleased to learn that the current leadership is making efforts to complete abandoned projects across various states in the Niger Delta. I commend the resolve and urge them to go further by resisting the temptation to award contracts without adequate funding or capacity for execution. That practice must not come up again. To our young people, the future of the Niger Delta lies in your hands. I encourage you to remain engaged, innovative, and committed to peace. Development can only take root in an atmosphere of stability. Let us nurture a culture that rewards creativity, rejects violence, and demands accountability from our leaders. In conclusion, I reaffirm my enduring belief that the unity of purpose, ethical leadership, and the collective will of our people, the Niger Delta people, will continue to shine, and the management of the NDDC will continue to make us proud. I thank you all.
His Excellency, former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Excellency Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, a man who believes so much in Nigeria and making his
states. And may I recognize in a special way the Administrator or host of River State Admiral Ibas, former Chief of Naval Staff, members of the Federal Executive Council, especially the ministers of regional development who are here with us. The Royal Highnesses here present, the Chairman, NDDC, the Managing Director, NDDC, members of the NDDC, top management of NDDC and staff, invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I stand in for the President of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the man who respects the Niger Delta, the man who loves the Niger Delta. He would have been here himself, but as most of you know, he has not yet returned from the BRICS, which took place in faraway Brazil. Permit me to proceed with his statement on this great occasion. It is with great joy that I address you on this momentous occasion, marking the silver jubilee of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC. On this day, Saturday, 12th July, we commemorate exactly 25 years since the federal government established the NDDC to drive the overall development of the Niger Delta. As the pioneer regional development commission in our country, the NDDC has indeed come a long way. Born out of the federal government's desire to advance holistic development of Niger Delta, the NDDC remains central and pivotal to the region's economic growth and material well-being of the people. This vital region and its people occupy an irreplaceable position in our nation, rich in hydrocarbon and agricultural resources, and blessed with outstanding human capital. This region has played a significant role in Nigeria's development before and after independence, a role it will undoubtedly continue to play in the years ahead. Community development is very close to my heart, particularly projects and programs that directly improve the lives of our citizens. I therefore reaffirm that the development, peace, well-being, and security of the Niger Delta region will remain a top priority of my administration. As I told the leaders of the region in March this year, the Niger Delta is the goose that lays the golden egg. We must care for the goose to continue reaping the benefits of the golden egg. Consequently, I pledge a full commitment of this administration to support the development of the region and empower the NDDC to fulfill its statutory mandate. A significant testament to this commitment is the swift constitution of the NDDC board early in the life of my administration. Indeed, the NDDC was one of the first full boards inaugurated shortly after I assumed office. This prompt action underscores the priority we place on the Commission as a vehicle for accelerating development in the Niger Delta. Since the inception of this administration, the NDDC has received increased funding from the federal government, enabling it to meet its obligations and deliver key projects. We will continue to ensure that the Commission remains adequately empowered to carry out its functions effectively and maximally. Within this short period, we have repositioned the Commission for better service delivery. This is evident in the commissioning of several key projects, such as the Oigba-Nembe Road and bridges in Bayelsa State, and the Akpoti-Uduaghan electrification project in Ondo State, which has restored electricity to communities that have been in darkness for over 15 years, amongst other projects. In the same vein, our flagship infrastructure project, the 750-kilometer Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, traverses 7 of the 9 Niger Delta states. This transformative legacy project will serve as a viable alternative to the East-West Road, significantly enhancing transportation, driving economic development, and unlocking tourism opportunities. It will foster trade and connectivity across the region while opening up new investment prospects in the hydrocarbon belt and spurring the growth of ecotourism and grow economic goods industries in the region. I have also directed the board and management of the Commission through the Minister of Regional Development to complete and deliver abandoned critical projects, including the Akaba Bridge, Okrika Boratory Bridge, Bonny Ring Road, Barigolo Bridge, Road and Bridges, and the East-West Sanfu Roads and Bridges, among several others. Beyond infrastructural development, the NDDC must continue to prioritize human capital development as it remains the primary index of progress. Projects and programs that directly impact the lives of ordinary people in rural areas must be prioritized. In this regard, I commend the board and management for the Light Up the Niger Delta initiative, which has not only reduced night crimes and enhanced security, but has also extended trading hours and improved social life across the region. I also urge you to place special emphasis on empowering the youth and women of the region. The NDDC must constructively engage the youth, steering them away from violence and militants towards entrepreneurship and other legitimate means of self-development. This administration prioritizes youth development, and I encourage the NDDC to collaborate with the Ministry of Youth Development to leverage the various initiatives available. Furthermore, there can be no sustainable development without peace, security of lives and property, and adherence to the rule of law. The NDDC must continue to work towards sustaining peace in the region. Another critical area for the Commission is agriculture. Beyond its vast hydrocarbon resources, the Niger Delta possesses enormous agricultural potential. I urge the NDDC to invest in initiatives that will harness and maximize these agrarian resources for the benefit of the region and the nation. I commend the board and management of the NDDC for their recent effort to reposition the Commission for greater service delivery. I charge you to redouble your efforts and continue the good work. As we remain steadfast in our commitment to developing this critical region, I call on the people of the Niger Delta to continue to support the programs and policies of our government. The train of development is gathering significant momentum, and you shall reap the full benefits of your support. My dear good people of the Niger Delta, your sacrifices with this nation are acknowledged and appreciated. You have come a long way, and your dignity, strength, and resilience continue to inspire all of us. I congratulate the NDDC on its 25th anniversary. On behalf of a grateful nation, I acknowledge the significant difference the Commission has made over the years. If the current momentum is sustained, the NDDC will continue to be an invaluable tool in facilitating the even and sustainable development of a region that is economically prosperous, socially stable, ecologically regenerative, and politically peaceful. I take note of all your requests for the attention of Mr. President. I thank you for the wonderful comments all of you have made, from the President, former President Jonathan, and my younger brother, the President of the Senate, who says the South-South stand on mandates of Mr. President. Long live the Niger Delta region. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria.